You ever see a man who barely says a fucking word, but the whole room feels his presence? That's drive. That's Ryan Gosling's character, the driver.
What do you do?
I drive.
He's not trying to be liked. He's not chasing followers, attention, or applause. He's just there, still, quiet, controlled. But under that calm surface, there's a fucking storm, and you know it. You can feel it. That's masculinity. Real, raw, grounded masculinity. The kind that doesn't scream. It just is. He's the kind of man who knows what the fuck he's about. He doesn't explain himself. Doesn't whine. Doesn't post quotes about strength and loyalty. He lives it. Every step he takes is deliberate. Every word calculated. Because men like him, they've seen some shit. They've bled in silence. They've suffered without asking for pity. That's where the strength comes from. Not from being loud, but from being unshakable. The driver? He doesn't need the world to know how dangerous he is. But when the time comes, when someone threatens what he loves, he flips that switch. And when he flips it, there's no turning back. It's not just violence. It's righteous, focused fucking wrath. It's power with direction. Pain with purpose. That elevator scene? That's not just brutality. That's love expressed in the only language the world understands sometimes. Force. But here's the thing most people miss. He's not a monster. He's not just a killer. He's a protector. He's a fucking guardian angel with blood on his hands. Because in a world that's full of cowardice and fake smiles, sometimes the most loving thing a man can do is go to war. And he does it. Without needing a thank you. Without looking back. Because that's what a real man does. He carries the weight. He's gentle with Irene. He's soft around her kid. That's the side of masculinity people forget. The tenderness. The restraint. The ability to hold chaos in your chest and still choose to be kind. Not because you're weak, but because you're powerful enough to choose. That's the fucking difference. The driver is not some out-of-control psycho. He's the most in-control man in the room. And that control? That's the essence of being a man. Masculinity isn't about dominance over others. It's about mastery over yourself. It's about making the hard choices. It's about protecting, building, enduring. It's about waking up with demons and still getting shit done. It's about walking through fire alone because no one else can or will. And doing it without fucking complaining. And when the world doesn't understand you, when no one sees what you're sacrificing, you don't beg for validation. You don't slow down. You drive. Alone, if you have to. That's what makes the driver iconic. He knows he's not going to get a happy ending. He knows no one's coming to save him. But he fucking does it anyway. That's real masculinity. Doing what's right. Even when it hurts. Especially when it hurts. So fuck the idea that masculinity is toxic just because it's powerful. Power isn't the enemy. Weakness masked as virtue is. The driver shows us that being a man isn't about puffing your chest. It's about knowing your role, facing the darkness, and standing tall even when you're fucking breaking inside. You don't need to talk about being a man. You show it. In how you move. In how you protect. In how you fucking drive through the storm without blinking. That's masculinity. No cape. No praise. Just blood on your knuckles, purpose in your heart, and a quiet fire in your soul. So be like the driver. Silent, deadly, loyal, and fucking unstoppable.